Testing, testing. Can you hear your beautiful voice? Testing, testing. I never realized how quiet it was in Gene's office. What's up, Twitch? It's your Lord and Savior, King D353. I've never streamed of Let's Play Genshin Impact. In the last stream, we did part 3 of Durin's 5-part quest, in which each part is a day separated, which is why we're still doing this shit. Seriously, Hoyoverse, what the fuck? We also did the entirety of Bing Bang Finch Ball because, well, we need some way to actually spread out the stream when most of it is when barely any of it is doing the character's quest, and you gotta at least get 2 hours of runtime in. Well, actually, most people consider 1 hour of runtime enough, but me, I feel like if you're gonna be watching me stream, you probably want it to be worthwhile. Like, if it's just a minute, at that point, you could just watch a YouTube video, so I always try to do 2 hours minimum. Anyway, in this stream, we're going to do part 4 of Durin's quest, and then we're going to play some Genie's Invocation TCG to spread out the stream. But before we do that, let's go ahead and get another anecdote in. Looks like the only anecdote available at the moment is Skirk. She was this way, right? Yeah, she's this way. She's down a level. Is that Skirk or is that Yumi Mizuki? I can't tell that in my bad vision. That is in fact Skirk, okay. And she's talking to Dory.
Huh? Isn't it Skirk? Are Paimon's eyes deceiving her? What's Skirk doing here in Nightcry?
It certainly is a surprise. She's not the sort of person you'd expect to be out taking long walks.
Exactly. And Dory's here too. We should go over and say hi. Wow, my. Such an exquisite radiant exoskeleton. Come, let me take a closer look, so I can make sure to offer you a fair price. Please, take a seat and rest a while. If you have anything you'd like to eat or drink, I'd be more than happy to...
Let's not waste time. Just tell me how much you're offering.
Of course. Just a moment. Remarkable. Not so much as a scratch. Even the very best bounty hunters would struggle to retrieve a radiant exoskeleton of such quality. Skirk! Dory! What are you two doing here?
Business, leave.
Nightcry, and thought I'd take the opportunity to make a little Mora.
What's this? My most valued customer is already acquainted with my most valued customer?
You can't have two most valued customers!
Or did you just say most valued customer twice? Naturally, my most valued customers are equally valued, so you both receive my most effusive enthusiasm. Please, rest here a moment while I work the price out.
You've gotten stronger. Seems you haven't neglected your training since we
Wait, how do you know we've gotten stronger? A lot has happened. I want to get as strong as possible.
I see. Nightcry is home to many worthy opponents. Should you overcome this trial, your strength will increase further still.
So, how have you been, Skirk? When we last saw you, you said fate would decide how we'd meet again. Well, Paimon didn't think it would decide so quickly.
Or anticlimactically.
It's felt like a very long time to me.
Well, time flows differently where you live. It looks like you've been training hard.
My life will experience little change until a true turning point arrives. But as
I
for
do
you,
count, Aloy.
you are at a pivotal point in your journey. Have care. Victory and defeat are
Wait, is that counting Aphra and Lumina as the same character or separate characters?
Careful consideration. I'm prepared to offer you 6 million mora for these radiant exoskeletons. I assure you that this is the fairest possible price. While you might
Same character, okay.
Single item for 700,000 or so, when it comes to buying in bulk.
I'll take half of that in cash. I won't be staying long, so there's no point carrying around more money than I need. As for the other half, give it to these two in the form of food or supplies. You should have plenty of both in your stores.
That's awesome.
Of course. I can see my most valued customers enjoy a very close relationship.
Dahlia.
Here's your mora. Please, do stop.
Why do I not remember who Dahlia is?
I'll be going then. Until next time.
Huh? Won't you stay for a chat? Oh, she's gone again. That skirk. That's just how she is, sweeping in and out like a sudden gust of wind. I'm used to it by now.
So, about our food and supplies.
That reminds Paimon. You haven't forgotten her somehow? Even though you've done lots of business together before? What's the deal with that? Huh? What do you mean? The all-knowing Lord Sangama Bay keeps every customer near and dear to her heart.
I forgot. Is Skirk known for being forgotten?
Well, she's not really my customer, but rather a guest of Miss Alice, my supplier. Miss Alice introduced her to me, and now she drops by from time to time to do business. She's the perfect customer. She always brings quality goods and doesn't care too much.
Yeah,
about
she
the
made
price.
unworthy people forget her. Oh, that's just mean.
You're not ripping her off, are you? Ridiculous. A strong, mysterious customer like that who brings me valuable items? I practically worship the ground she walks on.
I do like that they've added some more poses.
Now, I promised I'd supply you with food, so it's about time I start hunting for ingredients.
Do you not have shit in stock?
What can I find that's worth 3 million mora? It looks like I'm going to have to dig out something very special indeed.
Bro, just give us a shit ton of rations. You don't gotta go hunting something extravagant. I do kind of dislike that you can't see Dory at the front of her. Oh, that's Dahlia. I forgot his name entirely. Alright, are there any other people to talk to and not cry? Nope. Hey, Pika Twig, I got a question for you. If you can't answer it, that's fine, but, are all of this Patch's Traveler accounts in Nodcry? I don't think I've seen one outside of Nodcry yet. I've stopped checking because I have to respect the people watching my stream's time. But are they all in Nodcry? You haven't kept up with that? Alright. Well, I hope they're all in Nodcry, because at this point I have stopped checking elsewhere. Where are you? There you are. Dive bomb! I missed.
Jean!
Hello, you two. I'm glad you got my letter. Durin's awake and waiting on the bench over there. I'm here if you need help. Just give me a shout.
Indeed. One Dahlia's a Shota and one Dahlia's a MILF.
Don't worry about us. We'll be fine.
Personally, I prefer the femboy Dahlia.
Oh, hey, you two. I just remembered what happened right before I passed out. Thanks for holding me back. I shudder to think what might have happened if you hadn't.
Don't worry about that for now. Are you alright?
I'm fine now. It's just... a lot of people seem to have forgotten me.
Clearly.
Don't worry. We'll figure out a way to fix this. Why don't you start by telling us what happened?
It felt... so strange. After I
Interesting.
realized no one recognized me anymore, I suddenly felt like I'd completely lost contact with my body. Abyssal power lies sealed within this body I inhabit. So when I lost my connection to it, I lost control of that power, too. It wasn't until I heard everyone calling my name that I was able to reconnect with my body.
You lost contact with your body? Does that mean there's something wrong with it? Sounds like we need Albedo more than ever.
I don't think the problem lies in Albedo's alchemy.
Huh. But then, why are people forgetting you? Guess that's what we need to figure out.
I think it's got something to do with the book.
That means we need Alice for sure. But she still hasn't been in contact. Now would be a really good time for a hint.
How could the story's budding branches even hope to reach beyond the towering walls? Leaving the castle, the witch went off in search of the tallest, grandest tree in the whole world. High up in the canopy of that tree, she sought a resting place, a refuge where the little sapling might take root. Go to that place, for it was there that the sapling felt its first breath of wind.
Huh? Was that another clue? Does that mean the story isn't over yet?
Leaving the castle. It just occurred to me. If this story is all about my own experiences, then wouldn't what happened after I left Simulanka be part of it too?
Our Luna Geo character? Who's that?
How could she possibly know exactly what would happen? And even if she did, how could we know when the story was complete?
Whoever it is, I'm not pulling for them. I've already made some pulls I regret. I literally only got Lauma and Nefer because I felt like I had to have some Nod-Cry character on my team. I regret those pulls entirely. And I've made the decision that I'm not even going to try to pull Durin and Venti anymore. At this point, I'm going to miss on the characters I actually care about. I'm not making any more pulls until Columbina's banner starts. They weren't in the initial trailer. Their name is Zabai. They're from Liyue. Huh. Cool. But yeah, I'm going to save for Columbina, and then I'm going to try for Alice and the robot, but most likely I'm only going to get one or neither of them because I've spent too much material already. Okay, I'll start pulling again next patch then. I don't remember my pulls, but I think my next 5-star is guaranteed. I genuinely don't remember. If I do end up missing Columbina, I'm gonna be very sad. To the point that I might not even want to play Genshin anymore because I wasted my materials on characters I didn't want. It was super stupid. And for anyone thinking, well then why did you do that? Again, I thought I needed to have a Nod-Cry character on my team. It was dumb. I regret it wholeheartedly. Looks like we gotta go back inside the book.
Yeah. Since we can't reach Alice right now, we'll just have to get to the bottom of this ourselves. But first, we gotta figure out where this riddle wants us to go.
The tallest, grandest tree in the whole wide world. Huh. The only place that ever gave me that feeling was the one I ended up in right after leaving Simulanka. They had great coffee there, too. And so many books, you'd never run out of things to read.
You mean wait, when did you go to Sumeru? You mean Sumeru City?
Think about it. Our search in Mondstadt began in a library, right? Well, Sumeru City's got one of those, too. And it's absolutely huge. What do you say? Should we try looking there?
Sure, because Irminsul isn't really reachable.
And it's not like Paimon's got a better idea.
It's worth a shot at least.
Alright, let's just give Jean and the others a heads up first.
Yeah, I'd argue the grandest tree is Irminsul, but I guess the Academia's a good secondary tree.
Albedo won't be back for some time, and until he is, we can't know for sure how dangerous Durin might be in his current state.
I'm so sorry about what happened before.
Believe me, I'm not blaming you, and neither is anyone else here. If anything, it's the opposite. We're all just worried about you.
Worried? About me?
Come with me. I want to show you something. As soon as they heard you were awake, they all hurried over to see how you were doing.
You all came to see me?
A little birdie.
Hey, look, it's the
told me
free
you were going to finish
characters.
a storybook. So maybe
Is there a lunar pyro? I thought the only lunar interactions were the ones we have. Geo and Benson Cryo thing that works Dendro for some
I know
reason.
how to put my mind at ease. Please, everyone, don't worry about me. When I get back, I'll find a way to complete my mother's story. And the one we started, too.
Wait, what story did we start? Did you guys leave already? I can't get extra dialogue out of you? Okay. All the lunar reactions relate to Hydro in some way. Columbina is officially a Hydro character. Ah, so when I want to make my Lunar Geo team, which is going to revolve around Navia, because I love Navia, I'm going to need to run Hydro with her. Got it. So Navia, Columbina, Farina, and I guess Zhongli? Yeah, that's probably what my team could end up being.
After the library hunt in
Wait, no, because I need a second lunar character.
But this,
So, I know.
yeah.
Navia and free fucking Hydro characters, sure.
Even begin.
Even the clue this time seemed kind of cryptic.
Navia's gonna end up dreading the Primordial Sea all over again. Let's just take a look around.
Guess the best we can do is stay on the lookout for more weird things going on.
Also, I'm sure you're already aware of this, but if you're wondering why I'm saying the team's gonna revolve around Navia, if memory serves, Columbina turns all reactions to lunar variants.
According to the catalog, Volume 5 of this series is not available for loan. I can't accept the return of a book that was never checked out in the first place.
How the hell?
Let me put it this way. My copy is complete. Yours, on the other hand, is missing large amounts of content. So you should swap it for mine instead.
Sir, you have to understand. Managing a library is a serious business, and we have protocols in place for this kind of thing. I can't just replace an important volume in our collection based on nothing more than your word.
Hey, look what the Wandering Tom dragged in.
Oh, it's you.
Sup, Cookie? Well, what a surprise. I had a sneaking suspicion we'd see you here. No, I didn't. What a surprise.
And, what is it you're doing here?
I'm a traveling scholar, as you know. Isn't a library the most natural place for me to be?
Well, the last time we saw you was all the way in Nodcry. Paimon just didn't expect to suddenly see you in Sumeru, that's all.
There were some things I needed to come back and take care of. Some documents had gone missing, so I tracked them down, restored them to their original condition. And now, I'm here to return them. And considering what I'm planning to do next, it feels like a weight off my shoulders.
What are you planning to do
What's going on with you,
next?
huh? You look like a kicked puppy.
Hat guy. Ah, at least you haven't forgotten about me.
What's that supposed to mean?
Remember reading somewhere compared to Wanderer to characters like Vegeta and Sasuke. Can't unsee it. Yeah, it makes sense.
So it's been getting worse.
What's getting worse?
We don't.
After he left Simulanka, he spent some time traveling Sumeru with me.
Okay.
I was working on several texts at the time, and I stumbled upon something strange. Anytime Durin of Simulanka was mentioned, before long, the record would disappear. Which means, all the remaining records on Durin are about the evil dragon that fell on Dragonspine.
How did you even discover that?
If I remember correctly, Hat Guy loved the time he spent in Simulanka so much that he started writing a travel log.
That's besides the point. The fact is, you're not affected by the ley lines of this world. I'm sure you can grasp the implications of what that means.
Irminsul.
His case is different from mine. It's more like the world itself refuses to accept his existence.
I mean, makes sense. He's a
Started with the few written
descendant.
records, but now, it sounds like it's spread to people who never met him, or didn't know him well. At this rate, the whole world might forget him altogether.
I mean, he isn't supposed to exist, so...
But that includes all my friends in Mondstadt, and even Hat Guy, too. So that's what you've been worried about all this time? Why didn't you just tell me?
There are more important questions right now. Like figuring out how to fix this.
Is this the same thing as Columbina? I don't recall people forgetting her. And her thing made her fade out of existence. Yeah, we've been trying for a while now. We just haven't gotten to the bottom of it yet.
Mage clearly cared a lot about her child. She left that book behind for a reason. If you want answers, isn't that the place to find them?
You think that didn't occur to us already? Problem is, we need to find the memory that unlocks the next chapter first.
Mind if I take a look?
You're offering to help
I
us?
just want to know what secrets this book is hiding. Besides, I've run into a bit of red tape, so I've got time.
Of course. Be my guest.
So, the memory we've been looking for was about you?
Never insult Durin by comparing him to Paimon ever again. Blue Skid do, we can do. Go to a place where was there a sapling first took roots.
The little dragon became companions with a stray cat with dark blue fur. It was a friendship born of all they had in common. He left his castle at the stray's invitation, setting out to explore the world beyond its walls.
It's too bad we'll never get to know what animal Durin saw us as, because everybody else is seen as an animal.
Eager to make friends and share the story of his life. Taken by the dragon's story, the stray tried to write it down. But he soon realized that no matter how he tried, it would always warp into the evil dragon's tale.
So, this is the world where this chapter takes place? Looks like we're at the top of some kind of gigantic tree.
The story just now.
This one must be about what happened to me when I first arrived in Tevat. No wonder the memory that unlocked it was about Hat Guy. Most of my memories from that period were.
Hold on. Anyone want to explain how I ended up looking like this?
Okay, I know the witch draws us as Dodoko, but I'm not asking what the witches see us as. I'm asking what Durin, specifically Durin, sees us as. Because Durin sees Wanderer as a cat, Navia as a giraffe, Nilu as a squirrel, and Hirara as a cat in a box. So what does Durin specifically see us as? Yeah, the witches make everyone important Dodokos. Because for some reason the witches have a Dodoko fetish. I genuinely don't know why the witches like Dodokos so much. It's also becoming very clear that the reason why Alice has essentially groomed Klee to love Dodoko is because Alice is essentially grooming Klee to become a witch.
Maybe you've become a character in the story too.
The way you appear here is basically how Durin sees you. Does that mean Durin sees us as human? That's boring as fuck.
You see me as a stray cat?
Would you prefer to have a collar? Actually, yeah, you have a collar, you're not stray.
Of all Durin's friends, your character is by far the most memorable.
Maybe it's because I've known Hat Guy for longer, so my impression of him is more vivid than the others.
Vivid? Then how come you haven't changed one bit?
Good question.
That means the impression the traveler left was so vivid, it didn't need changing.
Hello, everyone! Ready for today's adventure?
Yes.
Durin.
Oh. So you're not playing yourself in this one? Does that mean the two of you have even more memorable roles to play?
This is Alice's magic we're talking about here. She's the only one that can make sense of it.
Where are we going today, kitty cat?
Whatever. Just follow me. Same as always.
Okie dokie. Can we chat along the way?
If you have something to say, just say it.
Was that seriously how the two of you communicated when you first got here?
Are you surprised?
Yep.
Anyway, how do we get ourselves out of here?
Usually, the narrator gives hints to help us figure out what to do. Speaking of which, about time we got some of those, don't you think?
The story's vines had woven themselves together into a giant tree, the boughs of which a little storyless dragon now paced, homeless among its leaves. He had to find a way to leave this place and set off in search of a home of his own. If he stayed, the world would erase him from its memory altogether.
To leave this place? But where am I supposed to go?
The
The
hell?
little dragon felt completely lost. Just like the vines, the road ahead branched off into different directions, twisting and turning before disappearing into the mist. But as luck would have it, a prophetess waited up ahead. Perhaps she might know where each path might take him.
I really need to know why they like Dodoko so much. I need answers. What is a Dodoko? Why do the witches adore Dodoko so much?
Oh, you must be the little lost dragon.
It's true. My friends and I are lost.
This meeting was no accident. The prophetess was in fact the seer witch, here to present her promised gift.
The seer witch. Oh yeah, that's Mona's teacher, right? The old hag?
Insolent child. I am the seer witch, your prophetess, not some old hag.
Sorry.
Blame your student, daughter,
Little
whatever.
lost dragon. I have come to bestow the gift I once promised. A prophecy.
A prophecy?
Hear me now. For my prophecy is this. One day, the dragon from beyond the castle shall be reborn, and none may avert its coming.
The wind took the prophecy and swept it off into the distance. And so, the little dragon was shown a path to wander.
A path shown by the wind. Could it be referring to what happened back in Mondstadt?
As far as I remember, once that alchemist from Mondstadt learned about the prophecy, he chose to stand with you against the evil dragon. So, what does any of this have to do with you being forgotten?
Oh, wise witch of prophecy. Could we trouble you with another question?
No,
As
leaves.
enigmatic as she was elegant, the seer witch spoke no more, for her thoughts had long since returned to the starry firmament above.
So my joke was right. She basically said no.
Oh, just when we actually needed her.
The seer witch was my mother's friend, so the prophecy she just gave should turn out to be helpful.
Well, it's not like we've got better options. But, if all we need to do is leave this place, which path should we take?
Any ideas, Durin?
Why don't we take a look around?
Go where the wind blows from.
The wind kept blowing, but the little dragon had not yet resolved to follow it. Before him lay a foggy path, and where it might lead he could not tell.
Based on the fact that that costed ink, did I have other options there? I know I had other options in the past books.
Just like we planned. Out of all the options so far, this seems like the safest, right? At least we know what happens next.
He helps stop the evil dragon from returning, gets a new body, makes a whole bunch of friends, who all just forget about him.
But you didn't forget, Hat Guy.
I'm just saying, choosing this path wouldn't solve the main problem. You'd still end up being forgotten.
So you're saying we should defy destiny? Maybe future chapters hold the answers. We just need to keep going.
I'm not against choosing this path. I just wonder what secrets it might be hiding.
Let me think about it.
Okay. So if we continue up this path, that will happen. Is there another path we can take? I know there was a case before where I could choose an alternate path by returning to the castle costs nothing. Following the wind costs 2. Pass through the bushes cost 1. I can't see why I'd return to the castle. Let's just get the dialogue for returning to the castle, then we'll go for the bushes.
The way he had come, the little dragon saw a gentle glow, a warm light that reminded him of somewhere familiar. The castle his mother had built for him still stood tall as ever, and in the paradise behind its walls lingered many joys of the past. Its gates were always open for him, a haven.
Even when walking in slow motion, I walk too fast for the dialogue.
Returning to the castle?
Huh. Well, that's an interesting thought. Has the idea of returning to Simulanka ever crossed your mind?
Returning to Simulanka?
Think about it. It's a place where a heartfelt wish is all it takes to rewrite the cruelest fate. Not like here, where fate mocks us all. If there really is a being controlling the fate of this world, it must be a laughably spiteful creature, deaf to the wishes of others. If you leave this world and its cruel fate behind, maybe your problems will be solved.
I don't like that answer.
Don't give him crazy ideas like that.
I was simply expressing my envy, that's all. Not everyone is lucky enough to have a place like Simulanka to return to.
Well, let's say that you did. Would you choose to go back?
Of course not. I'd rather show fate who's boss instead.
Oh,
What do you think, Durin?
I just need some time to think this over.
And finally, let's get his thoughts on the bushes.
Looks like there's another path over here.
The secrets he sought led the stray to discover another path forward, though it was overgrown with bristling thorns.
Is this path the abyss?
It seemed to lead away from this place, but each time he tried to follow it, the branches of the tail sent him back to the start.
Huh. So the author managed to work this book into the story too. I'll hand it to her. This book is fascinating.
What's going on here?
When I first realized you were being forgotten by the world, I thought it might be because you spent too much time with me. In which case, the only hope of a cure would be to cut our ties for good.
What makes you think that?
Once upon a time, the Stray tore apart his own story and was forgotten by the world beyond the castle. He believed the story had cursed him, and that his misfortune had rubbed off upon the little dragon.
The story's curse.
So he thought the fact that he was forgotten affected Durin too.
It was just a suspicion before, but now I think it's something we have to try.
Wait, what do you mean? Try what?
One of the story's branches is a path I can't take. If you follow it out of here, I won't be part of your story anymore. Considering what the strange magic in this book is capable of, making that choice could cut our connection once and for all.
Not this again.
As long as there's a chance it might work, it's worth a try. He's not like me. He deserves for the world to remember him.
What do you think, Durin?
Well, maybe Hat Guy has his reasons for thinking that way, but that's not the kind of decision I can make so easily.
So, Pika Twig, what do you think? I'm not gonna do what you planned specifically because, well, you've probably already played for that. But what are your thoughts on the scenario we find ourselves in? Do you think we should head towards a destiny that could repeat itself? Do we cut ties with the Wanderer in hopes of solving Durin's problem? Or do we go back to Simulacra to avoid this cruel world altogether? I'm curious to know your thoughts before I make my own decision. Of course, if you don't want to give me your thoughts, that's fine too. You're not required to speak on this if you don't want to. I'll just take a slow sip of my drink to give anybody time to give me their thoughts.
I still have so much to learn about human interactions. Like, where should I put my hands when I'm nervous? I just really want to make friends with everyone.
When you're nervous, you clasp your hands together. Alright, I'm gonna try to defy destiny.
Kept blowing, but the little dragon had not yet resolved to follow it.
Yeah, I'm going to go with this path and hope it doesn't end to a loop, but rather us defying destiny. Because I don't like the idea of running away to Simulacra, and I don't want him to cut ties with Wanderer.
If we go this way, we'll be heading back to Mondstadt, just like we planned. Out of all the options so far.
He helped stop
But
I'm just saying, choosing... I'm not against choosing this path.
let me think about it.
We're not cutting ties with you, and we're not running away from the world. This might not be the right path, but it's the most fitting path, I think.
I still think you should keep going, little dragon. If you leave the castle, you can accomplish something amazing and make a bunch of friends along the way.
Really? Then let's go!
Unable to preserve his story, the little dragon wandered astray. Fortunately for him, a certain prophetess had left behind a prophecy to guide him. The wind took the prophecy and swept it off into the distance, and so the little dragon was shown a path to wander. Following the wind's guidance, the little dragon made his escape. In turn, the prophetess affirmed the little dragon's choice, leaving an extra secret as her parting gift.
Now that you've made up your mind, I shall keep my promise by explaining Fate's little trick. Long, long ago, the gods of the high heavens gave the world outside the castle a magic of its own. They called it storytelling. It was a magic of almost unshakable power that governed how people met, grew close, and understood one another. Each person had a story meant for them and them alone. One whose ending was written in the heavens long ago. In truth, your story and the evil dragons are simply two versions of the same tale, and that is something the magic of storytelling cannot abide. Beyond the castle's walls, your story cannot take root, for the evil dragon's tale has done so already.
The wind took the prophecy and swept it off in the distance. The little dragon was something.
So, that was the secret?
I'm
You
confused.
still don't get it?
No.
Simulanka Durin and Tevat Durin share a special kind of connection. Their fates are mirror images of one another. While they were in two separate worlds, there may have been some mutual influence, but their fates were independent. But when Simulanka Durin came to Tevat, a version of his fate already existed there. So, how can two fates exist at the same time? The answer is, they can't. The rules of this world don't allow it. You can't return a book you never checked out in the first place.
So, what's Durin supposed to do?
Those mages seem to have come up with quite the ingenious solution.
And that is...
I'm here to make a return.
As I said, there's no record of
Proofs are made to be broken. Wrong game, we're not in Star Rail.
Then just think of this as Volume 6. Based on what I know, the author was planning on publishing another volume anyway.
The catalog does have a slot reserved for Volume 6. So, this is it?
Sure.
You know damn well he's lying.
All you need to know is, I'll be the one writing this series from now on.
That's not how that works!
What are you up to this time?
Remember the red tape I mentioned before? Well, I just took care of it. Now, I guess you'll be off to see your alchemist friend? It should be pretty obvious by now. He has the answers you're looking for.
Well, we do have a whole bunch of things to confirm with Albedo, that's for sure. But didn't Jean say he'd be gone for quite a while?
I'll join you. Just let me know when it's time to go.
Hat guy?
Don't sound so surprised. I'm part of this story too, aren't I? I'm just playing my role.
Well, yeah. But it's not that. I just feel like you want to help, but something's holding you back.
When I first realized you were being forgotten by the world, I thought it might be because you spent too much time with me. I even thought cutting our ties might be the only way to fix it.
Why would you think that?
He once made the whole world forget him, so he was worried Durin might be affected by what he did.
It doesn't matter now. Judging from the answer this book has given us, I was probably overthinking it.
Make that definitely. Anyway, we're in this together. We're all in this together. Want to know where we are, we're all stars, and we see that.
Just as well. With the ley lines rejecting him like this, the people who still remember him are his only remaining connection to this place. If that last fragile tie was broken, who can say what devastation his unbound body might unleash? And to think I'm one of the people keeping you here, instrumental in helping change your fate. Can't say I saw it coming.
Well, if it's good enough for Hat Guy, it's good enough for me. After all, he is about as odd as humans get.
Excuse me?
With some people, even if you try asking a simple question, they'll always give you a complicated answer. And the more you ask, the more complicated it gets. Truth is, Hat Guy's just that kind of guy.
Sometimes for sure, but he isn't always like that.
Whatever. All I needed was a yes or no, so we can quit it with all the back and forth.
Alright, let's see what X... Didn't mean to talk to Durin. Yeah, I know. Let's go back into the book. See what alternate cutscenes we can get. I'm guessing the new cutscenes will be looking at the different areas? It's either going to be looking at the different areas or talking to Seer Witch again.
Hey, it's Mona's teacher. Or, the Seer Witch. How come she's still here?
And why is she looking the other way?
Can you not see? I am busy stargazing.
What stars? Looks like she's back with us.
Since we've got the chance, why don't we ask her to read our fortunes too? After all, according to the book, her prophecies are meant to be super accurate.
Can you read the fortune of a descender?
The only thing is, I'm not sure how we're gonna convince her to do that.
By paying her, maybe?
Dare you? You take my fortune telling for some kind of street performance?
Sorry. Paimon's just curious how accurate it is.
Very well then. I'll show you what my wisdom can do. Come forth, Silver Sprite. Let me see what fate has in
Is it that easy to get you to give us a free telling?
You truly wish to know your own fate.
Come on, enough with the suspense already. Is it good or bad? Aw.
Wait, do we not get to hear Paimon's fortune? I guess not. Also, seems Pikachu is busy, so I'll ban the bots. Alright, so the witch won't do shit. Let's... go down to Split in the Road. Check the Abyss. Nothing to see in the Abyss. Let's check Mondstadt. So I'm guessing the fact that she didn't finish Paimon's is supposed to be another hint to the whole Paimon is a god theory. Nothing in the Mondstadt one either. So yeah, the extra thing was her reading Paimon's future, but also not reading Paimon's future, because we can't get to know Paimon's secrets yet. Alright, we finished the chapter, and we're only 45 minutes into the stream, which means time to do shit to waste time. Hi, Hat Guy.
I'm sticking around for the next few days. So, when it's time to go, you know where to find me.
Alright, also sorry for stealing your book. Alright, as the title of the stream suggests, we are going to finish the stream off by playing some Genius Invocation TCG, because I needed something to do. I haven't played this game in so long, so we'll do the weekly fights to get my knowledge of the rules back intact. I'm glad you're casual. It makes it easier for me. Alright, which deck should I use? I believe my go-to deck was the Yoimiya deck. The Luke wasn't a hard deck to run. I don't think Fischl, Barbara, and Kaching was a hard deck to run. I know for a fact that this was my main deck, so yeah, I'll try if it was what used to be my main deck. Trying to remember how I wanted to start this. 2 initial is good. Yoimiya's thing is good. I think I want to save Paimon for later. When action phase begins, create Omni 2. Oh, this is to set up for future turns. So let's get rid of you two. Okay, a bow. I'm trying to remember how I like to set this stuff up. I think I want to get cryo on them and then start Yoimiya-ing. When your active characters Yoimiya this card. After Yoimiya equips this card, immediately use that. After that, she'll deal fire damage. I start with 10, so Paimon, bow, that, skill, and then maybe 1 attack? Yeah, I guess I'll start with Yoimiya.
Let's go out and play.
It's been so long since I've last played Genius Invocation TCG. Actually, no, let's leave it that way. This is good. This is a good hit roll. Actually, wait, which bow is this? +1 damage. Yeah, I think I used this on you. Wait, Diona has an extra... What? Why does Diona have 12 health?
Fire hazard.
Going somewhere?
Why did I have water on me? When active phase begins, both characters have hydro application. Oh, that sucks. Okay. I can wipe you out, though. Do they still have the preview? Yeah, they still have the move preview. Looks like your round ends here, so I should end my round here too. Not like I really have any other option. And now I get to act first this turn. Is Yoimiya's Pyro Infusion the first turn only, or does she still have it? Okay, we're guaranteed to have some fires thanks to that card. Omni is great. So let's keep those yellows in case we want to bring in Ayaka. We probably don't. Did I say yellows? I meant to say winds. Do I still have the Pyro Infusion? I do still have Pyro Infusion, so I can kill you outright. Let's see, what is your set moves for the turn? How do I check their set moves? It's not it. That's your skill, not your move. That's not your set moves. Do they not tell you the set moves anymore? Is that not a thing they do? I guess not. Let's attack.
Oh, fizzled out. I await your instruction.
Okay, this turn you should freeze when the next turn starts. Unless the water just isn't applying to them, which I don't think it is. I don't think the water has applied to the opponent yet. It's a good amount of ice. Okay, it did apply to him this time. Cool, cool. Zero or two.
My apologies.
To the ferry. Boom!
You have no more actions this turn, so... Wait, only two? Free ice. We'll tune you. Play a dice.
Sakura swirl.
To the ferry.
Oh wait, I fought her again. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, the card thing disappeared, so that did count as a they did count my first win. I should save Chaska for last. Do Chef Mao next. I need to look at my deck to refamiliar myself with how it's supposed to work. Okay, this is the actual deck. So we got 2 bows, we got the sacrificial, and we got the Amos. Free. Yeah, I don't know why I'm giving someone the Amos bow, because when the character uses a skill that costs at least a total of 5 dice and energy. Oh, it's for alts! 2 additional damage once per turn. So it buffs somebody's alt. So there's so we have 1 damage and less and 1 thing per skill, and then alts. Deals 1 cryo and heals for 2 HP. Summons Drunken Mist. Deals free pyro damage and gives an Aura's Blaze. Yeah, I can't tell who the bows are meant for. It's really hard to tell. 2 Blizzard Strayers. Wait, no, it's not. Yeah, 2 Blizzard Strayers and 1 Crimson Witch. Switch for free. Heal for 2 twice during the game. Set up for future turns. Free ice dice. 2 damage for free as long as I have 2 ice on my team. Convert all of my elemental dice into Omni dice as long as I have 2 Inazumas. Wait, do I have 2 Inazumas? Yeah, I do, because Ayaka and Yoimiya. 2 Omni elements. The quick swap to Ayaka, which I believe makes it that Ayaka gets her cryo infusion. Alright, let's fight Mao. I still don't know what my start is supposed to be, but I do think I'm supposed to get Yoimiya's fire up as quickly as possible, so that I can then swap to Ayaka for quick kills. It's too early for you. Should I save Paimon for later? Yeah, save that Paimon for later. Okay, it's normally the first one they start with, so let's go Ayaka. No, let's go Diona first so we can get shields up.
Leave it to me. bully me?
I guess skill twice.
I'm a rock. Scratch.
Now, if I want to break you, I need to swap in Yoimiya, but... yeah. That seems unwise. So what's my ult do? It wouldn't matter, because the ult wouldn't interact with your shield. We should Paimon to set up for next turn. I know it's going to take heavy damage, but it has to be this way. Standing here. So do you just reset up your shield? No, your shield is gone. Thank God. Okay, we got 2 fires. That's good. Okay, whose turn is it? It's yours. But as soon as I swap, you're gonna swap to somebody.
Let's go out and play. The fuse is lit.
I could quick swap to... I think quick swapping Dayaka is my only choice. I have to swap no matter what. And if I swap to Diona, what can she really do? What does your ult do? Applies cryo and can trigger those, of course. And here's what it does. Deals 2 cryo damage and heals your character for 2. Summons Drunken Mist. Deal 1 cryo each turn. you would die in 2 attacks. Now, alternatively, if I switch to you to do your physical attack, it's 2 cryo damage. When switched to the active character, get cryo infusion. The next normal attack does +1. So you do 3 damage. So no matter what I do, I'll deal 3 damage. So I think the play is to switch to you normally, then use your ult, then end my turn. I don't remember if a switch counts as a turn. Guess I'm about to find out. Yeah, switch counts as a turn.
Look at you, Boozle.
And there's nothing else I can really do. I can't attack for 2. So sadly, those dice are just gonna go to waste. Is my deck shit, or am I just bad at this game? I don't know. Part of me wants to do the cat thing, but that would just kill me.
Are you going to hold a festival?
The fuse is lit.
Perfect.
Fire hazard.
The fact that I was so close shows that I'm really garbage at this. I'd like to play a game. Yoimiya, Mango Kenki, and Fishnets. Okay. None of these are great starting hands. I guess I'll start Diona to get my shield up. Then I can instant swap to Ayaka.
As usual.
No, I meant to change the water too. Fuck. Okay. It's not a great start. I guess I can just instant Inazuma. Well, first let's do that. Then let's insta Inazuma. I'm guessing you're gonna spread the ice to my allies. Cryo damage. Okay, I can swap to Ayaka. And I don't think I can attack next turn, so this will end my turn once I do my Ayaka attack. Okay, you're going to attack. You're going to Fire Hazard, then you're going to attack, which will deal what? Yeah, free fire damage. Then I'm gonna take the 1 for you, which with the melt will do another 2, so I'm gonna end up with 6 damage taken overall, -1 thanks to my shield. You're going to end up at Let's just end. Let's just end and hope for the best. Actually, is there a better starting character? Should I let Ayaka be the fall girl, or should I swap to someone else? Because if I let you get hit by the fire, you'll take the extra damage, but then you'll get bursted out. Yeah, +2, then you'll get swapped out to Ayaka anyway. If I go to Yoimiya, then Yoimiya takes that damage. I'll just let Ayaka take the hits. I wish I had a cheaper skill so I wasn't wasting those 2 dice, but it is what it is. Oh, you didn't attack. Okay. Ooh. I got a free thing of this. Okay. During this round, your current active character will deal +2 damage for the next instance. But you must have 2 cryos. You get 2 actions left. Oh no, those aren't actions, those are your dice. You have 2 dice left. You already attacked, so you won't be able to Witch's Hat again, so let's end around here. I'm gonna take good damage.
Take flight! Oh, fizzled out. Oz, reveal thyself! Sakura swirl!
Alright, 1 more hit and she's down. Yoimiya, you don't have anything equipped to you currently, do you? Yeah, Yoimiya has nothing equipped, so... I mean, I guess I can set up her attacks for next turn? Sure, we'll swap and set up a fire hazard.
Time for a light show!
I have nothing else to do, so let's see if this can stack.
Hazard!
It cannot. It was worth the check. Okay, my next 2 attacks should be instant kills. I don't think Mongu Kenki can finish me. Can finish Ayaka, but it can't finish me. Stop doing that. Alright, you get to go first. Fair enough.
One shall descend once again.
Diona didn't do much that fight. Alright, now we'll take on Chaska, who will likely be a difficult
I have
one.
to say, the vibe in this tavern's pretty chill. Everyone's having fun playing cards, and there's barely any quarrels. Tournaments over at the tribe? Yeah, those are a whole different story.
Sumeru was barely a blink in the eye when I played Genius Invocation TCG last, so I'm probably not gonna know how Chaska's cards work at all. Chaska, Xinyan, and Kokomi.
Leave it to me.
Oh, that's risky. Alright, let's do this and hope we can get a set of free. Okay, we got a set of free. Oh. Chaska added bullets to her deck. That makes sense. Okay. We'll do the bow. We'll do the ice crown. And we'll do the Crimson Witch of Flames. And I can't do anything with that last, so I'm just going to end the turn there. First turn was just equipping things. What does the Sealy do? After your character uses the skills, can treasure card and discard free cards, discard and draw free. Alright? So y'all want to spam skills as much as possible. Draw a card for existing. Okay. A lot of fire, a lot of ice. Nothing but fire and ice. That's a good-ass turn. Okay, getting some free healing wouldn't suck. I know for sure I want to shield this turn, but then what? Start attacking with Yoimiya? So I could skill right now, then swap to Yoimiya, then attack once. I'll only get one attack off with Yoimiya. See, -2, then -1, then -1, then -3. I'll have one left over anyway. So let's do this. Then we'll shield. Then we'll swap over, set up my fire and attack.
Power core.
Are you going to hold a festival?
Are you gonna leave? Yeah, you left. Actually, wait, no, I pressed the wrong button. I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. I pressed the wrong thing. I meant to play it, but instead I did that. What's wrong with me? Why am I so dumb? Lovers take the damage. You stupid fuck. Okay, guaranteed better rolls and dice transmutation. That's good, that's good. Kill you, kill you.
Hold the line.
No, not elemental tuning. You're going to spread the fire over to Diona, which will deal 3 damage to her. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I have 6. So if I attack, then swap, then shield, because you have stuff to decrease your stuff, right? Yeah. So attack, swap, shield is my play, I think. I didn't think you'd swap to Kokomi.
Need my help as usual? Shake it after!
And yeah, that's it for my turn. Diona's gonna take a melt hit this turn. Okay, we have a quick swap to you, but that will only deal 2 damage. Shaska's going to do an attack that will spread elements out. I could deal good damage with this, though. Because, yeah, I don't want... What was that turn? Alright, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to work with. If I do this, 4 damage. Feels like a waste. I could quick swap over to Ayaka and then spread some ice onto Kokomi if they choose to bring Kokomi out. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll quick swap to Ayaka. They intelligently chose to go with Xinyan. I was hoping they would go Ayaka. Yo, what is Xinyan's playstyle? Is this girl nuking her own fucking hand? Oh, Xinyan does 1 extra damage for everything discarded from her hand. That's wild. That is wild. Yo, that is so cool. So I can attack for 2. This does damage too, right? Yeah, it does 3 damage. And that does 2 damage. So I might as well do this just to get the skill buff and still deal that 2 damage. Oh, it doesn't trigger the skill. I thought it triggered the skill. Okay, so I just have to end my turn here. Cocoa fish. Being frozen isn't... Oh no, I'm not frozen yet. I don't know why I thought I was frozen. Oh shit! Where'd that fire come from? What? Okay. I can ult with whoever I bring in, so... Let's bring in you.
Leave it to me.
So I'll ult, then I'll start firing. We have 6 here. Swap. Free this, then attack. Let's just attack with Diona. Don't even give them the opportunity to do anything with Kokomi.
Power core!
Can't keep my eyes open.
This uses up my turn, right? So let's end the turn here. I think I lost.
A fist of reprise.
Can you kill me with this attack? You can't.
The beat's all missed. You win this one. I made just one impatient blunder, but you seized your chance. Up for another round? I won't slip up like that again.
I'm super bad at this game, man. Oh my god, I have so much shit here. I should have stuck with that.
Leave it to me.
We need free for that and free for that. Let's give me a dendro, please. Okay, we got free dendros.
Shaken and stirred.
I await your instruction.
Okay.
My apologies.
Wave 2. Zumetsu and then attack till I win, I guess. Not great rolls.
right.
Wait, what? Oh! Tsumetsu doesn't change me to ice, swapping in does. I misremembered what my stuff does. Well, that sucks. Since Tsumetsu didn't change me to cryo, its shield is still up. I can ult this turn to destroy its shield. Then I can let Yoimiya kill it. Actually, I can Tsumetsu to destroy its shield. Then kill. You deal 4 pyro. You deal 5 pyro. I mean, it ultimately doesn't matter, so let's...
Whirling snow.
Do you? And I need to tune something to get my ult off.
Sakura swirl.
Are you going to hold a festival?
Time for a light show.
Okay, next turn I can immediately kill one of these swordsmen. I can also get an extra dice if necessary. I really need more fire. Please, game. Please. Please. Okay, that works. I can work with that.
Perfect distance.
Ouch. So anyway, I started pew-pewing.
To the ferry. Finally, no.
And with that, my ice should kill it. I don't know how many opponents I have to beat. That's not a great hand. Ult, then Diona special? Roots, I'm level 10.
Dodoco, where are you?
Okay. Blank dynamic card and the legend paw print thing. Just, oh right, the boss characters that you can earn by beating them. Arena of Champions? Definitely not doing that. Okay, so the stars are characters that I've already invited, I'm guessing. There are so many characters now, dear God! I'm leaning between Varessa and Navia. What's up, fatty?
Cards? Sure, why not? Most of my time is spent training, so I don't get a lot of practice, but I'll give it my all.
I'm going to know nothing about your deck. So it's her, Eon-san, and... let's get rid of you.
Leave it to me.
It's not a... You know what? This is just a prep turn anyway, so sure. Give energy because you're running an electric team. I don't know. Oh, the Emery gives you random food. And because you ate food, you get to draw. I don't know what that other draw was. And now they start getting free fire each turn. And now the overload setup is ready. So every time they hit, they're going to force a swap. Does Ayaka getting forced in count as a switch? Would be neat if it did.
Think you can bully me?
Yes.
Faster, stronger.
It does count! I guess I'll just attack with the rest of my turn, because I already have the buff from my cryo infusion. I'm gonna be forced down to Yoimiya next turn, but it's fine. Jerk. They already ended their turn. Their swap didn't count as their turn end, which sucks. Is that part of Eon-san's kit? Probably? I don't know why your swap didn't end your turn. Ah, there it is. Agile switch. What do I want to do? Because you go first. So whoever's turn it is, they're going to get hit by Yoimiya and then swapped. When you were hit, it swapped to Ayaka. So if Ayaka takes the hits, it will swap to Yoimiya. We'll let Ayaka be knocked into Yoimiya. No, I don't need a set of free right now, so let's try to get more ice or fire. You were supposed to swap me into Yoimiya. What the fuck?
Are you going to hold a festival? Let's do this for real! On my mark! Fire hazard!
Okay, so you're dead.
Think I need all crumbs.
What do you have equipped to you currently? You don't have anything equipped to you. 1, 2, free, 1, 2, free. If I swap to you, I can get 2 ice swords off in a row, though.
Kamisato Ayaka, present.
Two. free, 4, and an assist. Just go for it. Sudatsu should still kill you. Yeah.
Not looking so good.
All that's left is Verissa.
Pardon my... It's all right.
Guess I just go for it? God damn.
Fizzled out. Headbutt.
Yo, chill. Chill. Okay. Sadly, since I lost 2 people, I don't think I get the bonuses. Oh no, I do. Because I beat her in 6 rounds. I don't even know how many rounds that was. Oh yeah, I lost 2 people, so it didn't count. Alright. Well, it did count, but I didn't get the bonuses.
I lost. Guess I didn't eat enough earlier after all.
And the bonuses are definitely necessary, because the bonuses are how you get their specific card. I just earned Varissa's card, and I earned one of Varissa's skill cards. For an optimal Varissa deck, I would likely want 2 of her cards to increase the chance of pulling her.
A game of cards? Well, sure.
Alright, bye Varissa. So am I remembering that right? Did I get Varissa's card by beating her? Yep, I have Varissa now. How does Baby Girl work? Buy the horns. Deal 1 electro damage. When the school uses time as a plunging attack, deal +1. This character enters Night Soul Blessing and gains 1 Night Soul point. Riding the Night Rainbow. Deals 2 electro damage, applies sudden onrush to self, and enters Night Soul's Blessing. What's sudden onrush? It's not letting me go down to see what sudden onrush is. Okay, there we go. Sudden onrush. For your next action, switch the character to which this attack... Wait, what? Before your next action, switch the character to which this is attached to be the active character. So it just pulls her back in. Guardian Vent. Elemental Burst. Deals free electro damage and applies Apex Drive to self. Apex Drive. After Versa is switched in to be the active character, prepare skill Guardian Vent Volcano Kablam. What? Some skills cannot be used directly. Instead, they need to be prepared over a certain number of turns. When it is a certain player's turn, this character's active character is currently preparing a skill, this player's turn will be skipped. If the skill finished being prepared, the character will directly use the skill at this time. Skills required preparing cannot activate effects triggered by using a skill or triggering an elemental reaction or other such effects. Only active characters can prepare skills, and if an active character is preparing a skill gets switched off field, their preparation is interrupted. That sounds horrible. What? That's lame. Tag Team Triple Jump. Passive. After Versa uses a skill, if she has 2 Night Soul points, she consumes 2 Night Soul points and applies Apex Dive to herself, which sets up her ult. I'm not gonna lie, she sounds pretty shit. Okay, so it looks like shielders have 2 extra HP by default, based on Zhongli also having 12 HP. Kokumi's not a shielder, but she gets 12 HP too. Chi-Chi, baby girl, how do you work? I know you've been in the game for a while, but I never bothered to learn how you work. So, regular damage. Herald of Frost. Deal 1 cryo each turn for 3 times. When the sum is on the field, after Chi-Chi uses normal attack, heals your character that took the most damage for 1 HP. Additionally, heal your active character for 1 HP once per turn. After your character uses a skill, if that character does not have full HP, heal that character for 2 HP. So yeah, just like in the gameplay, Chi-Chi's not great. Wait, what are the costs of her moves? Same as expect, free and free. Veressa does not seem all that good. Flea, I forgot what your kit is. 1 pyro, 3 pyro, and an explosive spark. When the character which this is attached to uses a charge attack, spend 1 less pyro damage thing and deal 1 more damage. And charged attacks are just the second attack, right? For your action phase, should the total number of your elemental dice be even? Okay. Deals 3 pyros and gives a spark and splash. After a character to which sparks and splashes attach uses a skill, deals 2 pyro damage to their team's active character. Oh, so when the opponent uses a move, they take damage. So Klee can be played around. God, it has been so long since I've actually played Genius Invocation TCG. I am so behind. Well, I've reached the 2-hour minimum.
today. I found a really weird-looking lizard. Want me to show it to you?
Not really. I do want to play Genius Invocation TCG, but I gotta wake up early tomorrow. Should I, like, make a deck to use tomorrow? And then just play more Genius Invocation TCG? Nahida, what do we got, baby girl? Deal dendro damage. Deals 2 dendro damage and applies Seed of Zonda to the target character. The target character already has a Seed of Zonda applied to them, then apply Seed Zonda to all characters instead. After any character who has a Seed of Zonda is taking elemental damage, deal 1 piercing damage to the characters to which the Seed of Zonda is attached to on the same side of the field. So I want to get as many people of this as possible. And it gets 2 usages. After this card effect's triggered, 1 usage will be consumed. All Steam Node to Tatana. Deals free dendro and gives a seed to all characters. Wait, your ult does damage? When your character triggers an elemental reaction, plus 1 additional damage for 2 rounds. You need to go away. No, I'm trying to get rid of you. How do I remove you? Square, thank you. So you, Kale, and then I either want an Electro DPS or a Pyro DPS. Let's go Electro. Memory serves, this one does her skill, then I get to do her teleport back in whenever I want. Floral Sidewinder. Kale's stuff is expensive. After Kale equips his card, immediately use Floral Brush once. After your Kale who has this card equipped uses Floral Brush during the round. When your character's skill triggers dendro-related reactions, deal 1 dendro damage once per round. After Nahida equips this card, immediately use Illusionary Heart once. When Nahida has this card equipped is on the field, the following effects will take place based on your party's elemental types. Pyro. When the Shrine of Maya is on the field, opposing characters who trigger a Seed of Shana due to elemental reactions they are affected by will have the piercing damage they take from the Seed of Sorrow be converted to dendro damage. When the Shrine of Maya enters the field, the Seed of Sana currently present on the opponent will gain 1 usage. After your Nahida is discarded, unleash the Seed of Maya duration round. Plus, you must have Nahida in your deck to add this card to your deck. Maybe it's not smart to have Nahida with 2 different Dendro units. Let's remove Kale. Who should the other person with Nahida be? It should be a Pyro or a Hydro. And so that I can make use of all of the types, I'm going to want them to either be from Sumeru or Liyue. When your character receives at least 3 damage, decrease it by 1. After character uses no attack, deal 1 damage. Sure. I know Inazuma has stuff that rewards you for having multiple Inazumans on their team. Okay, this should be the Liyue one. When the action phase of the next round begins, create free Omni element and draw a card. So basically, if you have nothing to do with your stuff, use them on Zhongli. What's this? Joy Celebration. Educator must be one of the following elements to play this one. The element corresponding to your active character's elemental type will be applied to all of your characters affected by elements. Okay, so you basically just use this to freely clear your elements off. Because if you get your elements done by a application like this, I'm pretty sure it just clears it without any punishment to you. Government of Rock can only be played when you have 0 elemental dice left. Generate 2 different basic elemental dice. This card will be in your starting hand. It was already equipped a weapon or an artifact. The next time you play a weapon or artifact this round, send 2 fewer elemental dice. I tend to always run weapons in my deck, so that's a good card for me in general. Alright, because Kale's not on here anymore. So let's remove those. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I need a sword. I need 2 swords and a tome. This is technically Nahida's weapon. 1 extra damage. When played, draw 2 cards. I probably won't be a normal attack with Nahida all that often. More dice. And just +1 with nothing else. So extra dice or draw 2? Think I'd rather the extra dice. Now we need swords for... So that for Xingqiu and that for Kaching. When you play a talent card or a character uses a skill, spend 1 less Dendro die. When you play a talent card or a character uses a skill, spend 1 less 1 Dendro die once per turn. The difference is the guaranteed dice as well. Yeah. This is the water one. Okay. Actually, how much energy do you need to burst? 2 energy. Actually, let's give you the instructor's cap. It's cheaper, and if I can get your sword on you, you'll essentially get all of your energy in 1 skill. which means I can do that. Which means I can do one skill, then ult immediately, and get that heal off quickly. Yeah, I think that's exactly why I got the instructor's cap. Actually, I think I got it specifically for him. Okay, let's Paimon up, because Paimon is always a useful card. So many cards. Alright, so the goal of this deck is to set up Nahida's stuff, and then to let Kaching and Xingqiu start triggering elemental reactions. Kaching can force herself in on a win with her skill. So perhaps I want some quick swapping so I can bring in the others and then swap Kaching back in. No. I mean, that is a good card, but it requires I get it before I get my weapons. This isn't a physical deck, so that's not super helpful. Shift one artifact card has been equipped to one of your characters to another one of your characters and reset the per usage. That could be useful for a deck that has the same elements, I guess. That's actually useful. I could skill somebody, then immediately swap to another character. How many more cards do I need for my deck? I need 5 more cards. There's leeway. I like to always have... Actually, now I think about it, with the artifacts I have, I probably shouldn't be running leeway. Actually, no, because then I can guarantee that I always have at least 4 stuff to work with. So yeah, add in the Jade Chamber. Now I need 3 more cards to add to my deck. One more card to add to my deck. Don't know if that's a good deck, but that's the deck I'll try to run tomorrow. Alright, I think I will end off today's stream here. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Most I enjoyed making it for you all. If you enjoyed and want to see more of my content, you can find me at youtube.com/KingD353. Again, that's youtube.com/KingD353. When I'm not re-uploading streams, I'm uploading whatever the hell I feel like. If you feel I deserve it, you can donate to me at buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Again, that's buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Every donation is appreciated. For those $1 a month, you guys support channels, helping sure I get to eat food. If you want to donate to me and want to make sure the donation specifically goes to the channel and only the channel, you can instead donate to me at frone.com/KingD353. Again, that's frone.com/KingD353. There you can buy me any gift amongst a list of items. Most of the items I have listed are for our equipment for the channel, one of which is the candy box. You have to buy me the candy box.
So heavy.
Finally, if you want to spend some time with me, you can join me on personal Discord. If you watch this on YouTube, the personal Discord link will be in the description down below. If you're watching this on Twitch, it's going to be posted soon. I'm not going to do the hold the note thing again. Once you're there, we'll chat, play video games, share memes, and have ourselves a grand old time. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see all of you beautiful people later. Deuces, Kingdom.